Arnab.
First, let him answer this simple question.
3 out of the
that will
4
suffice first to end this
Let me
debate.
answer all the questions. Let me answer all the questions. Point number 1, Mr. Venkaiah Naidu's 3 examples out of 4 are of court-monitored investigations. It is amusing to think that the CBI is being suborned by the Congress party in a court-monitored investigation where closure reports can be filed only after court permission. Number two,
one minute,
I am questioning your premise to which I have received. Let me complete. I am questioning your premise again and again. One second, half a second. I am questioning your premise.
Mr. Naidu is rebutting you.
Please. I am contradicting and questioning your premise, Arnab, repeatedly, that it's a figment of your imagination. Somebody has told you that it is being closed tomorrow as being closed. It can only be between the CBI and the court. You have no basis for saying Congress.
One important issue.
Sir, to answer Mr. Arnab Goswami directly, to answer Mr. Venkaiah Naidu directly, the CBI, you have to ask that question, not of me. But the CBI obviously would have found no criminality not to have added the Prime Minister in that charge. But I am saying that merely because you make a frivolous kind of an FIR against A and B, you are not obliged to include C to complete the circle.
So who's the competent authority? Naveen Patnaik.
You have to find criminality.
No, who's the competent authority?
Who is the competent authority?
Who's the competent authority? We've been asking this question. Pinaki Mishra, is Naveen Patnaik the competent authority?
Is not criminally liable.
No, 1 second.
No, that's a mistake. The competent authority is the minister in charge, but he's not criminally liable.
The competent authority is the Prime Minister. You admit the competent authority was the Prime Minister.
Yes. Could be, I don't know, could be.
No, what do you mean could be? No, who could it be? It could either be the Prime Minister.
Criminally liable in the FIR.
You are saying the competent authority was the Prime Minister. You are saying the competent authority was the Prime Minister.
1 minute. Where are you getting the leap, Arnab? That a competent authority, assuming it's a competent authority, must be included in every FIR.
No.
Where do you get that from?
Well, the reference is to competent authorities 3 or 4 times in the FIR, Dr. Singhvi. That's where we've got it from.
You have to find criminality. Arnab.
The act as per...
criminality is the...
No, watch it. Okay, Venkaiah Naidu,
Arnab. Sri Kumaramangalam Birla meets the Prime Minister. The action starts from there. Kumaramangalam Birla meets the Prime Minister. Prime Minister forwards to the Coal Secretary. Coal Secretary sends some proposal and the Prime Minister in his own wisdom accepts it. You are saying attributing criminality to Kumaramangalam Birla, criminality to Foray,
how are you
who is supposed to be one of the honest officers of the country, and then you exempt a Prime Minister from the criminality. Secondly, Mr. Singhvi is giving certificate to the CBI about its functioning in the court-monitored case. In the same court-monitored case of coal scam, Sri Ashwini Kumar, Law Minister, summoned the CBI Director, dictated certain changes in the affidavit to be filed before the Supreme Court, and it was carried, and the CBI Director himself has filed an affidavit before the Supreme Court saying he was summoned by the Law Minister, and then certain changes were mentioned, and the coal officers who are in charge of Joint Secretary of the Coal Ministry were present. They also suggested some changes. What are you trying to give certificate to the CBI about its functioning? It is open. They have been exposed umpteen number of times. Now you are caught pants down in this particular case. Singhvi, don't argue a wrong case.
No, the case is very simple, Pinaki Mishra. The case is very simple, Pinaki Mishra. Who's the competent authority? Is the competent authority Kumaramangalam Birla, the man who makes the request? The intermediary, Mr. Parekh? Or the person who takes the decision? Or the person who makes another recommendation later, which is Naveen Patnaik? Or the person who takes the decision, which is the Prime Minister?
Look, I think, in fairness to Dr. Singhvi, even Dr. Singhvi has very fairly said that the competent authority, obviously, in this case, is the Prime Minister.
Is the Prime Minister.
But the point is, that is there any culpability? Let's be fair. Is there culpability? If the CBI finds culpability, I have no doubt that the CBI will include whoever is the competent authority in the FIR.
But the CBI already finds.
So far, let's not jump.
The CBI already finds in its FIR. The CBI finds prima facie commission of offence of criminal conspiracy and criminal misconduct by a public servant. The CBI finds that.
I think the FIR will entail, the FIR will entail a detailed investigation. I think we are in a sense, for the first time, I will say, being a little unfair to the CBI, although there is much to be unfair to the CBI about. But we are really being unfair to the CBI because I don't think that the CBI is planning to file a closure report at all. I think this is completely, unverifiable or unverified media speculation.
No, one second.
As Dr. Singhvi
Entirely
himself said,
possible.
without the Supreme Court's permission, this closure report cannot be filed.
So they cannot. So what if the Supreme Court says tomorrow, who is the competent authority? Who is the competent authority to take the decision?
The CBI will have to answer. The CBI will have to answer.
Dr. Abhishek Singhvi. Dr. Singhvi.
Arnab, in your dictionary, the moment somebody says X is the competent authority, in your dictionary, competent authority equals culpability. What's the point of asking the question? The question is Mr. XYZ culpable? CBI doesn't think so. The CBI will be tomorrow hauled up in court and the court will say, look, the Prime Minister is obviously culpable, why did you make him a party? Or the court may say, Mr. Parekh and Mr. Kumar...
Okay, let me ask you one question.
Why did you file an FIR?
Let me ask you...
Let the court decide. How can you decide on a channel?
No, let me ask you one question then.
No,
I don't want to
decide. Why did you not make the Prime Minister?
Cannot be selective.
No, let me ask you one question, Dr. Singhvi.
Cannot be selective.
Dr. Singhvi, take the example of 2G. I have 1 minute left on the debate. I must ask you this. The main accused, A. Raja, said all his decisions were with the knowledge of the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister. Did the JPC allow him to depose in person? Did the JPC allow anyone, the Prime Minister, to be summoned?
TV programs, Arnav, let me answer. This is the problem of TV programs. In criminal law, you can't extrapolate facts and jump from 2G to Colgate. The sequence of files, the sequence of facts in 2G may be one. The sequence of events and facts in Colgate is another. Here, there is a narrow issue we are discussing. That one company which had applied earlier felt it was injustice to it to exclude it. It openly approached everybody. There is a statement by the CBI that there is no allegation of quid pro quo. That's a major difference, by the way, with the allegations in the 2G. Just by the way, to give you a very important difference. And the whole country jumps on. Look, Arnab. Remember, Arnab, there is an old Indian saying, Hindi saying, which Mr. Venkaya Naidu knows well. Dharmo rakshate rakshate. If you don't uphold the law, when the law comes knocking at your door, the law will not uphold you. So I think it's important.
No, what is that? Is that a veiled threat of the BJP?
Political gain.
Is that a veiled threat of the BJP?
You start attacking the Prime Minister.
Did I hear a threat?
Start attacking the Prime Minister.
Well, I think that's a veiled. One second, that's a veiled threat Abhishek Manu Singhvi put out, and therefore Venkaya Naidu. In other words,
No, I'm saying if you bend the law will not protect. It's supposed to protect everybody. I'm telling you a well-known saying.
Dr. Singhvi, Venkaya Naidu, on the last 30 seconds of the debate is responding.
Because you have these kind of extrapolations.
On the last 30 seconds of the debate is responding. Yes.
Arnab, we are missing one simple point. My friend is trying to avoid the direct answer. Does it mean to say that the CBI, without proper application of mind, names Mr. Parekh, Secretary Cole, damns him, names Kumaramangalam Birla, damns him, and feels shy of naming the Prime Minister because he is the Prime Minister and the boss of this government? Why this selective approach? Why this pick and choose?
Can I answer you?
Now wisdom has dawned on you. One minute. Now the wisdom has dawned on you because the Prime Minister name is coming up and you say that they have not concluded the inquiry. Then why you named those two people at the first instance without making a proper inquiry and proper application of mind?
Venkaya ji, you are asking this question not of the CBI, you are asking me. And you are asking me who has said on day one and repeated it
So, but the court said the CBI is a caged parrot.
Yes, the CBI, one second, the CBI is wrong as far as Mr. Parekh and Mr. Birla are concerned. As far as your case about Mr. Prime Minister is concerned, that of course I don't agree with your framing of the words. But I have said so. The CBI, as you know, need not be infallible. It can make a mistake. We believe it's made a mistake. They will decide. Let the court decide. From there, you can't extrapolate and say that we are withdrawing the FIR. I am not speaking for the CBI. On the contrary, I have been critical of the CBI. In this whole discussion, every 2 seconds, we are treating Congress as CBI's alter ego. I am critical of the CBI.
Okay, gentlemen. We're up time on this debate.
You are worried about the Prime Minister's image, not worried about Parekh and Kumaramangalam Birla.
You see, I'll now end with one little anecdote. Abhishek Singhvi said, I'll take only 20. Abhishek Singhvi says, why do you make these things up? Abhishek Manu Singhvi, I can assure you that the entire media in the country has not made this up. across the entire media. And there were informal briefings at the
I
CBI
never said
headquarters.
so.
I didn't want to be very,
Please be accurate.
I didn't want to reveal all this, but I'll tell you this. At informal meetings of at the CBI headquarters, certain CBI officials said, now what are we going to do? Then they said, doesn't matter, let there be a clarification and we'll let there be a clarification and we will.
You have the great privilege.
Let there be a clarification and we'll take the case
of
back.
Reliable,
Now it is
unnamed sources. I have no such privilege. I react only when I hear
Now
the
it is-
CBI saying what you are saying. You certainly must be having your unnamed, reliable sources. Unfortunately, I don't have that luxury.
Right. I'm sure you know, but we won't take this further. But you know what they said, Dr. Singhvi? They said, we're only waiting for a clarification. Now it's possible that after the media scrutiny, they will say we won't do the U-turn.
I don't. Believe me, I don't.
Because there's both...
You dance on two people and then you go by clarification.
There's court and media scrutiny on this case. But anyway, we are following the story. Let's see if anyone can pass the buck or anyone can blame everyone else. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me on debate number 1 on the News Hour tonight. Thank you.